Alright YouTube, how are you guys doing today? Today I'm going to be doing the review for the official, the genuine Apple iPad case. A lot of you have asked me to do this and I thought, hey, why not? I've had this for a few weeks. This case is in great demand. It's pretty much out of stock at most Apple stores in the UK and indeed worldwide. And when I was getting this on launch, I was either going to get the Apple iPad case or the in-case leather folio, which looked pretty nice, although it was £20 more dearer. And now when I look back to it, you know, it's a really good decision that I went for the iPad case. Because the thing that this does, it is quite smart. You know, you're paying £30 and not only are you paying for a sleek case, but it also acts as a stand, as you can see from the next two following photos. So as you've seen, you know, I'm mainly using this as a stand when I'm watching football. The World Cup is on just now. Got it right next to me on the sofa armrest, or I put it on the desk. It never falls. I'm checking my emails at the same time. I'm not having to physically hold the iPad in my hand necessarily. Just have it there, and sometimes I even notice I've got it right next to the arm, you know, on the armchair, and I'm watching football on a website through the iPad, and it's just got great viewing angles, so I don't need a separate stand for the iPad. You're getting a case plus a stand, which is pretty darn neat. The build quality of this thing is absolutely phenomenal. Got access to all your ports, so that's your charging, the here, your speaker part here, volume and mute, screen lock controls on the side here, your power button here, and the headphone part here. And you're covered from this side as well. So it's a nice looking case, made of sort of microfiber-ish material, and it's more of a book. Quite sleek, it's quite thin. The in case that I was looking at the Apple Store was probably 3 times the size of this. It was quite thick, but then again, that was the material of that was pretty nice. The leather material of that I kind of prefer, but I wasn't, you know, willing to pay £20 more just for the material. So I'm glad I went out and bought this. Now, the problem with this case, the only problem that I've had is the dust. As you can see, it does get dusty, and I've never actually cleaned this so far, so I'm going to try this live when I'm making this video. I've got some sellotape. I don't think this is, you know, really strong. The stronger sellotape that you use in terms of stickiness, the better or the easier the dust is obviously going to come off. So let's go ahead and, you know, give this a try. Got some sellotape here, and I'm just going to sort of put it on this side here, make sure it's all stuck in properly, and then I'm just going to lift it, and hopefully, I'm not going to expect all of the dust to come off, but most of it, or at least some of it. And yeah, it has worked. I mean, if you reverse back a few seconds ago, this part here was quite dusty, so sellotape does take it off. And yeah, you might have to spend, you know, a few minutes every few weeks and, you know, give it a clean, but nevertheless, worth £30, absolutely fantastic case, and I couldn't recommend it enough. If you are in the market for an iPad case, you know, don't be daft and go out and buy a £50 case, because this one just works quite, you know, nicely, and I'm actually surprised. I wasn't even going to get this, to be honest, because you Americans out there got the iPad and all the accessories first. And a lot of you didn't like it, or there was a lot of negativity around it. But nevertheless, I thought, you know what, when this comes to the UK, I will try it for myself and give you my opinions as to how this beast works. But yeah, I've got a ton of videos on the iPad itself, reviews, app reviews for the iPad. You might want to check them out on eyeglassregion.com, or if you want to send me a message or post any comments down below, you can feel free to post a video response if you have reviewed this case or any iPad case for that matter down below, and I shall gladly accept it. Thanks for watching. Remember, you can join me on eyeglassregion.com, twitter.com/i6glassregion, where I'm posting random stuff throughout the day. If you don't want to get spammed, then it's probably not such a good idea in adding me on Twitter. But nevertheless, everything Apple pretty much, and yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers. Where I'm posting random shit out throughout the day.